I came all the way to South Korea to get some cards for the next PQ that I'm going to be playing in São Paulo. That's more or less the full history. I am in my honeymoon, and we've been traveling to Southeast Asia for more or less 20 days. We've been to Vietnam, Thailand, and now we're in South Korea. And during that period, the meta has shifted a little bit, and the deck that I'm going to be playing is probably Landu Lake Country. That is a very strong deck, and is a deck that has a specific card, 3 copies of that card. That is a card that doesn't get out in packs, and you cannot like normally buy it. Is a card that only exists in a product called Intro Battle Hoth. That is a product more focused on bringing new players to the game and explaining the basic rules. When FFG printed this product, I imagine they were trying to build something with a lower power level and like not so competitive, but some cards in there are really good. And I really needed this card. The issue is that in Brazil, by some reason that I'm not fully aware of, this product never arrived. I talked to some stores and it's very hard to get. Probably no one in Brazil has this product right now. If someone has it, I don't know it. So I sent a few emails here in South Korea to some TCG stores, and one of them answered to me like, hey, we have one. Do you want it? And I was like, yes, please. So in my first day here in South Korea, here in Seoul, I went and picked it up. Intro Battle Hoth. Inside here, there are 2 decks and 3 copies of Watch This. So hi, me from the future here. I actually discovered that there's only 1 copy of Watch This per product. And I was lucky enough that my parents were in Europe and they were able to pick up the other 2 copies that I needed. And actually they were 2 copies in Spanish. So I played with 2 Mira Esto on my deck, which was pretty fun. But yeah, I was lucky enough that I was able to pick up the other 2 copies and to play Landu Lake Country. But I only discovered that like 2 days after I did this video, the unboxing. I was looking through the decks and I was like, hey, where's the other 2 copies? Yeah, there are none. So if you're going to buy this product because of this card, just know there's only 1 per box. I learned this the hard way. Let's go back to the video, which is the card that I needed for the Lando deck. And also is a cool product to have. It's a cool memory for me from South Korea. And in this video, you're not only going to see my results from the PQs, how I did, I'll talk a little bit over the matches, but I'll also be doing an opening of this product, maybe one of the first ones here in Brazil, talking a little bit about it, talking a little bit what's inside. But yes, you're going to be seeing the opening and then a little bit about how my PQs went. But my planetary qualifiers for this set actually began in South Korea, which is pretty cool. So I made a small mistake last time I was opening it during the recording. So you're going to see that a few things are already open, but I didn't touch basically anything. It's going to be the same way that you're going to find this product. It is unsealed right now, so you have the box, Intro Battle Hoth, Star Wars Unlimited, quick to play, easy to learn. Inside, the first thing that you're going to find is a playmat, cardboard material more or less. Playmat is hard, let me open it for you. It's a learn to play playmat. So it has the area to put your deck, it has all the explanations inside of what is your leader, what is your base, where it goes, a little bit of everything, and it is made of stronger materials than the playmats that we had in other introductory products, right? So this is the first thing that you're going to find inside of the box. Then you have a stop sign for you to scan and watch a video to learn a little bit more about the game and the rules. You have a rule book, so you have all the explanation of how the game is played and how you should play. As I said, this is a product more focused on introductory to the game. You have all the tokens, so damage tokens, initiative tokens, everything for you to start playing. And then you have the 2 decks. One was the one that I already opened, but I didn't touch it. It's in the same order because they actually have it here. Do not shuffle. your deck has been set up in a specific order to follow along with the tutorial of the game, which is actually pretty cool. So people that are going to pick up the game, they're going to have a really good first experience because the game has been pre-made and pre-shuffled. So you have a good first experience, so you're not going to like break the first hand ever playing Star Wars. This is pretty cool. And then you have like all the explanation of how to play for the first time of the game. You have a like little cheat sheet of the structure of the game. This deck that I opened, the leader is Darth Vader. So action, 1 exhaust, deal 1 damage to a base is a pretty simple leader. And on the flip, deal 2 damage to a base. So these are supposed to be pretty simple cards, pretty simple mechanics for people to start learning the game, right? And then you have it here, the full deck. You have the cards work exactly the same as a regular Star Wars games, right? Star Wars Limited games, but the cards are, I imagine, all different and simple cards. So they have like very little text and they are focused on a beginning experience. You have 2 decks. One is a Darth Vader one, which is red and blue, feeling. And the other one is a Leia deck, which is yellow-green heroism. Let me open it for you. So in the Leia deck, you have the same do not shuffle, cheat sheet, and then I have here the Leia Organa. Action 1, exhaust, heal 1 damage from a friendly unit. Again, pretty simple ability. And the flip side is heal 1 damage from a friendly unit and 1 damage from another friendly unit. So you do heal 2 damage. Pretty cool either. A base, Echo Caverns, and then the same, you have a deck, which on this case is yellow and green, and by luck, I didn't know this. This is the first card, is a card that I actually bought this product for, which is Watch This. Return, like you pay 6, return a non-leader unit that costs 6 or less to its owner hand, then you exhaust each other enemy unit in the same arena. This is a very strong ability. Bouncing has already been strong. We've seen cards like Waylay being played before, Beguile is being played right now, and exhausting all units in the same arena gives you an advantage on racing situations, which is much more valuable than 6 resources. So this card is actually an outlier in this kind of decks, and it goes 3 copies into Lando Lake Country, which is that I'm going to be playing. So yeah, I picked up this product for this card, and the same, you have here some more green and heroism cards. I'm going to be opening up the full deck. I'll leave the full deck list in the description so you can be fully aware. But as you see, like here, all pretty simple cards. 1/5, 2 cost, 5 cost, 3/6 Sentinel. These are all like very introductory cards. Exhaust the enemy ground unit, very little text. This is the idea of the product. It's pretty cool. I like the idea of being pre-shuffled, so I have a good experience. And that's it. That's the product that I bought in South Korea. And hopefully, Watch This will bring me the last 15 points that I need. I see you in São Paulo for the PQs.